Hello everyone. In today's video, we're talking about 21 of my all-time favorite products of 2021. I know, it was hard to rank them all because you guys know I love shopping. I shop for myself and for my clients all the time, but these products take the cake. Whether you're looking for new bedding, home decor, practical items, I've got you covered in today's video. And we're talking about things that are super affordable, some things that are middle tier, and we're talking about some splurges as well, because sometimes you just gotta invest in your home. Before we get into today's video though, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram, but let's jump right on in. So the very first item I want to chat with you about today is this magazine holder from Kirkland. You can't even see the whole thing in the shot right now because it is so massive, but this is a magazine holder. It is made of faux leather and it has a really nice little latch on it. It looks so nice and industrial and modern. And what I really love it for is not magazines, because I'm pretty sure we all use our Kindles or our phones at this point. I love this for dog toys. You can see my dog is very spoiled here, and this isn't even half of his toys, but it allows me to keep his toys in the living room and accessible to him because he can stick his head right in there and get this piggy here, but it also really looks nice and sleek, so I don't have like this really ugly thing sitting in my room. So it's the best of both worlds. I'm not gonna let my dog not have toys because it's his house. I'm just renting from him, I guess. So this keeps things looking really nice and sleek. Now, this next item is something that will make the list year after year after year for me. This is the Capri Blue Baltic Amber Candle. And this candle, you can only get it around the holiday time. So if you're watching this video, head over to the website. Hopefully it's still in stock, because I literally sit on the website every year refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. This is the best candle in the world. It smells like Thanksgiving minus like the funkiness of the food. It just smells nice and homey and like fall, and I'm obsessed with it. And why I really like this candle is because lots of companies sell big candles, right? They sell big candles, and some of them, they smell really good when you're sitting right on top of the candle. My ceilings are super tall, and this fills up the entire space. I love this candle. I mean, it penetrates all of the rooms. It's not like when I go to Bath and Body Works and the candle only works for like 5 minutes and that's kind of it. So I adore this candle. It's a little bit pricey. It's $100, so it's not something that you just go out and buy, but it lasts you all year long. I even had my last one for 2 years, and it is worth it for me. I love it. My friends love it. It is my favorite thing to give as a gift to my family members. It's incredible. Next, I want to talk about this Studio McGee lamp from Target. So for years, I've been looking for a dupe for the Pottery Barn Ferris lamp because it's one of my favorite lamps. Even though my style is contemporary and modern, I really like the rounded shades. I really like the earthiness of this light fixture. I found it on Pottery Barn. It was $300. I found it on Restoration Hardware. It was like $750. I couldn't find it affordably until I popped into Target one day and I found it. This is a perfect dupe. Honestly, I like this one better than the one from Pottery Barn. It looks so high end. It's very heavy. It's very dense, and I really love the etchings on it. Now, it's really hard to find this online now, but every time I've gone into my local Target here in Pittsburgh, I've been able to find one. I love this lamp. You just can't beat it. It gives you that really nice modern organic edge to any space. So even if you're not going into the modern organic trend right now and you want a touch of earthiness, or you just want your light to look kind of like a vase instead of just like a boring light, this is a really good option for you. So finding good faux greenery is really, really hard because a lot of the time it looks fake, right? Of course, it's already fake. Kiva, use real greenery. Okay, we've done this already. But I love these faux petal leaf branches from Pottery Barn, and these are pricey. These are the expensive items from today's 21 video. These are $50 a piece. I know. But if you shop at Pottery Barn a lot, you actually do get rewards. So maybe rack up that rewards money buying your Christmas presents, and then you can treat yourself to a few of these. But I love them. They're so nice and long. They look real compared to every other piece of faux greenery I've ever found, and they bend super easily. I love these. I think they give me a really nice full arrangement that I can use year round. The holiday season is coming up, and that means that we are entertaining. And I actually got these plates last year, but I didn't actually use them until this year, which is why they're in this video, and I actually ended up getting more just a few days ago. So these are the Marin plates from Crate & Barrel. So these plates are amazing. And Crate & Barrel actually has really, really affordable dishware, and I never ever thought that that was the case because I was like, oh, the plates are so expensive everywhere. No, you can get a really good high quality set for, $60 for like 6 people, which is incredible in my opinion. So I love these plates. They're black, they're hammered, they have the texture, they have the variation in color, they have an oblong shape. They're just visually interesting. I also have the associated salad plate and I have the serveware. So I wanted to elevate everything and make it nice and uniform. So this is a black plate that I thought was worth the money, and it really works with my style. I'm pairing it with my Amazon cutlery I shared with you guys recently, and I'm gonna put a runner on the table and it's gonna look amazing. And people are gonna come over for Christmas and be like, wow, I've not invited anyone over for Christmas yet, but that is my hope. I'm so happy about these plates. A very big investments piece for me this year was the olive tree from Crate & Barrel. So there are a myriad of olive trees on the market, and some of them look super real and some of them don't, and some of them are expensive and some of them are cheap. I'd actually gotten olive trees from a few different stores, and this is the one that I settled on. The quality is there, it doesn't really fall apart, and it has that height that I was looking for in a tree. So if you're looking for a faux olive tree, I just did want to introduce you to this one. The one from Target, the Studio McGee one that I believe is 93 inches, is also a runner-up, but I've had the Crate & Barrel one in my home. It's really nice and easy to fluff. It doesn't fall apart. So if you're looking for an olive tree, this one is expensive. I think it's like $400, so it's definitely an investment, but it gives you the height and the texture that you're looking for. And the branch itself, the branches do look real, and I feel like with faux trees a lot of the time, they'll have like the leaves look real, and then the branches, they're just like a stick. They like literally got like a number 2 pencil and attached a leaf to it, but that's not what happened here. It looks very high-end, so if you're looking to splurge and you really want a good faux tree, that is the one for you. I've also found good faux ones at Arhaus. They don't sell them online, but the ones at Arhaus are amazing. I go into the store and I beg them to let me buy them. They're actually display pieces, but they tend to say yes, and they always hold up really well. That's the one I normally have in the videos behind me that you're always asking about, so I just wanted to put you on to those both. And if you follow me or literally anyone else on Instagram, you would have seen these cups, and these cups are everything. So these are also from Crate & Barrel, and they just have a really nice, cute little rim. I use these for coffee every single day, and they're very high quality, right? They do well with the heat. I love them. I think they look really nice and aesthetically pleasing. A cup is a cup, but these really aren't that expensive comparatively. I think they might even be cheaper than like the Amazon dupe of them. So I'm obsessed. We have 6 of them. We use these in mason jars exclusively, but I love these. When I want to feel a little bit more sophisticated while I'm drinking my flat water, this is what I do it in. Talked about these Amazon pillows before, but they've actually changed my life. So prior to finding these pillows, I was literally the princess in the pea, and I just was always uncomfortable in bed. I was always uncomfortable in bed. My neck hurt, this hurt, that hurt. I was just dramatic. Anyway, I was uncomfortable and I wanted to do something about it. And I also wanted my bed to be beautifully dressed. And sometimes when you're dressing your bed, there's a clash there. You're like, do I get the good pillows that, hurt my back? Do I stick with my flat pillows and I just feel sad every time I look at my bed? What do? Well, you get these pillows from Amazon. These are from the Beckham collection. Look how full this pillow is, right? Look at that. I've not fluffed it. I've not anything, and it feels so good. I use these pillows absolutely every single night, and they come in a pack of 2 for $40 for the queen size, and you can get the king size. You get whatever size you want. I love these pillows. They're nice and fluffy. When I stayed at Bellagio, I was like, I got to get the same pillows I got, and online and all of like the threads, people said that these were those pillows, and these are those pillows. I think they are incredible. I get a good night's rest every night, and they look so beautiful when I dress them and my really nice shams. So it's the best of both worlds. This is the pillow of all pillows to me. And since we're in the bedroom, I do want to tell you about something I splurged on a bit this year. So I wanted a coverlet for our bedroom. I just wanted something to beautifully dress our bed. So we got this coverlet from Restoration Hardware. I can't bring the whole thing out for you, so I do have the matching shams here. It just is a really nice pattern here, and it's velvet, and it just looks so luxe. It feels so luxe, and it's just high quality. It ties in the black that I have elsewhere in my room, and it brings in the velvet, which kind of just softens things for me because contemporary design can be so very harsh, and I think that velvet is a really good way to counteract that. And with those nice pillows from Amazon, it's just really nice and full. I love looking at our bed when it's made. It has transformed things for me in the bedroom. I actually just like love looking at my bed now, and I never felt like that before because I never felt like there was a proper way to dress it. But what was missing was the coverlet. And since we're still in the bedroom, I do want to talk to you about my sheets. So if you've been with me, if you're with me on Instagram, TikTok, any other platform, you know I love Italic Sheets. So Italic is this company where they use the same manufacturers as the luxury brands, but they don't have those labels on them. So they don't sell them at a premium. They give you the really good price. So I switched to Italic bedding in entirety this year. Their sheets are incredible. I love their linen sheets. They have cotton sheets. They have sateen sheets. I think they're even coming out with jersey sheets, but the linen sheets are everything to me. I was really wary about linen sheets before because they always felt really rough. Give them a good wash. These aren't rough. They're super breathable. So I actually stay really nice and cooled off with the Italic sheets, and I also have the Italic linen duvet as well, and they complement each other really well. I'm not sweating as much. It's very breathable, and I love that. And compared to most linen, I will also say that I feel like it doesn't wrinkle quite as much, and that was one of the reasons I was like staying away from linen, was the wrinkles, because I just couldn't stand it. So I'm really, really happy with these sheets, and I cannot recommend them enough. I'll put information about that down in the description box, as I will for everything in this video, but I love those sheets. They've kind of transformed my night routine. I'm telling you, we spend more time in our room now that we've gotten like our coverlet and the nice pillows. Now that our bed is nice and comfortable and it looks good, we spend so much more time in there, which is fantastic. And yes, we do have a TV, and that's where it is. And the last thing in the bedroom I want to talk about is this duvet insert from Amazon. I've talked about it time and time again, but it is a 100% down duvet, and I love it. It's nice and fluffy. It's not too hot. It doesn't make me run too cold. It does everything it needs to do all season. I love an all seasons duvet because it just kind of gets the job done. You don't have to worry about cycling out your duvet, figuring out how to store it. I love this duvet. I use it all year round. No matter how you sleep, it's going to be comfortable. It's nice and fluffy, so you get that really nice high-end look without necessarily having to double stuff your duvet cover. And double stuffing, it looks nice, it looks fluffy, but sometimes it could just be warm. So this is the best of both worlds for me. Now I want to talk about something a little bit more practical. So something I invested in this year was an industrial grade hamper. And you're like, Kiva, what are you doing? Why do you have so much laundry? I don't have that much laundry. My wife works in a hospital. I change clothes all days. I'm out, and we're just in a time where I don't want us wearing clothes more than once. I want to make sure that they're nice and clean. So we just have a lot of laundry, right? And sometimes the clothes would end up in the floor or in the chair, because I feel like everyone has that chair, right? The laundry chair. And you're like, I'm going to get to it. And then the chair full of laundry is taller than you. And you're like, is this a monster? Or is this my laundry? And somehow it's both. So I got this industrial grade hamper from Amazon, and I love it. I love it. I just love it because it can hold probably 5 loads of laundry. And you guys know me, I wear like these really big long tunics and the blazers, and everything can fit over in there really nice and well. So I have one hamper for all of our clothes, and then I can separate everything. I can buy multiple, whatever. It has just been the best investment, and it rolls. So you guys know, I have really, really bad arthritis in my hands. So pushing heavy things or doing anything heavy is not feasible for me. So this allows me to roll all of the laundry super well. And it just helps me stay up to date with the laundry, because I feel like laundry is one of those things that you can really easily neglect if you've not streamlined the process for yourself. And this hamper has helped me oh so much. Since we've been in the pandemic, I have started cooking so much more because we've been spending more time in the home, and also we just want to be healthier, right? You want to eat good foods, you want to cook, and it's such a great bonding opportunity. So I really needed to level up my pots and pans, because I'll be honest, I had the same cookware set that I got when I was in college. It was the Tasty Cookware Set, and I'm going to be honest, it got me super far, but I wanted something that looked really nice and slick, that still had the non-stick in it, because that had worn away. And I actually got the Zest Cookware Set from Italic, and I'm obsessed. So this is just one of the pots. I have so many of them, right? Because they have a 7-piece set and a 12-piece set, and it's everything to me. It is everything to me. I can cook everything in these pots and pans. There are enough pots and pans where you can cook a whole big meal just using these things. They're so easy to clean. They look super sleek. I like the tops. They just look good, and they're actually nonstick. I feel like sometimes someone will say these things are nonstick, and they're not actually nonstick, and then you're making rice and everything's stuck, and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Not with these. I love them. They just look really nice and cute. I love the cookware. It makes it really nice and easy. I'm cooking more because I have good cookware, so I had to share it with you. One of our bigger splurges this year was actually on some lighting for our entryway. We haven't even finished putting it all up yet. We couldn't find an electrician, and we said, we're the electricians. So we got these pendants from Restoration Hardware, and these are pendants that I had my eye on for a really long time. And we finally got them, and I put them up, and I'm obsessed. We're putting up the last one today. We just needed another converter kit, but they look divine. They're divine. I love them. They give everything. And plus we have more light, because you guys hear me go on and on. Our house is a dungeon at nighttime because we have the beautiful windows, but when there is no sun outside of those windows, it is dark and sad and creepy in here. So we now have ample light, and I'm obsessed with them. I think they really solidify our design style without me having to fill that hallway with artwork and with stuff, because it's just not wide enough for tables or anything like that. So I am obsessed. Along with those pendants, I can't help but talk about my little giant ladder. So that is the next item that I have loved in 2021. So I firmly believe that everyone should have a ladder, whether you're a renter, whether you're 20 years old, whether you're 65 years old. I think that you should own a good ladder. And maybe you're not the one getting up on it. Maybe it's your spouse or your kid or whomever, but it is so important to have a good ladder in your home in case your fire alarms go out, in case a light goes out, in case there's a leak, or in case of anything. You need to be prepared. And I love my little giant ladder. It's not an ad. It really sounds like an ad. That's how much I love them. So these ladders, they can extend super far. I have both the step stool and I believe the 16 or 15 foot ladder, and I think it can extend even further. And it is really high quality. It's really nice and sturdy, and it's really easy to kind of maneuver, because I feel like some ladders can be really bulky. You can't carry them around. I can carry it myself, even with the arthritis. The step stool, really nice and sturdy. It just allows you to clean everything and reach everything. And I really feel like I was able to take the products that I could do myself to the next level when I invested in a good ladder, because I felt like, oh, I can finally do these things. Think about like basic electrical. We would have never put up those pendants if we were like, how can we reach them, right? Because we were like, oh, we'll outsource, we'll get someone. Well, that is thousands of dollars down the drain, and that's a lot of time and effort wasted trying to find the right person to do this. The ladder just expedites things. I love it. You got to get this ladder, you guys, and it has a super high weight limit. There's so many benefits to it. So seriously, check it out if you're looking for a ladder. Now, the next item was actually gifted to me from Arhaus, so I feel it's important to say that because it costs money. But the next item that I've been obsessed with this year is the Brock dresser from Arhaus. So it was such an honor and a pleasure to be able to work with Arhaus. They're one of my favorite brands. And this Brock dresser is everything. You've seen it behind me in all of my videos. It's a dresser, but I loved it so much I had to turn it into a sideboard. I left my guests with no dresser in the guest room, and then recently I've actually stolen the dresser from the living room and the guest room and put it in our bedroom. This dresser is everything. Not only is it nice and sleek, and you can see the wood grain, and it has the great brass hardware, it's also just super high quality. So I have a lot of things like my plates, my vases, all of those things like that. I put those things into drawers, right, so that I can store them, and this dresser can take anything, and I love that, because furniture these days, it's just not made beautifully, but Arhaus furniture, it's perfect. Yes, it's perfect. I love this dresser. I'm literally gonna buy another one. I'm gonna buy another one because it is that fantastic. It looks good, it feels good, it's easy to move, and it has so much great detailing that whether you're contemporary or traditional, it's going to work for you. You guys know that I have that big gilt mirror in my living room, but I also got smaller gilt mirrors, and they were not nearly as expensive. I got them actually from Home Goods, and they sell them on Amazon as well. And I love these mirrors because I was able to put them in my entryway to help the entryway look a little bit larger, to again bring the colors that I have elsewhere in my home to the entryway without having to put up art or change hardware or anything like that. And it really illuminates the space. It looks nice. I just think that they're pretty, therefore they're a good purchase. I think they were only $200 a piece from Home Goods, and I've seen them at every Home Goods recently. I think the ones with the arch are a lot more sophisticated looking than the ones that are made to look kind of like the one from RH. But they're divine. They are really well made. They're wooden. They're super easy to hang. And that for me is a reason in itself to put something in a video, because hanging things is like part of the battle in deciding if you want something, and they are just incredible. 2021 was also the year where I switched from my IKEA Ipperlig task lamps to the O Bright task lamps, and I cannot tell you how happy I am to have made that transition. So of course the IKEA ones, IKEA will always have a place in my heart, but the ones from Amazon, they're just better. They're brass, they look high-end, they're adjustable not only in terms of height, but also in terms of light, so they do everything that needs to be done, and I love that for me. And they come in so many other colors, and they're just about the same price. I think they're like $10 or $15 more expensive than the ones from IKEA, but they don't actually have as long of an arm up top. The arm is actually adjustable, and I found with the IKEA ones that they extended so far over my sofa that people were hitting their heads when they sat up, and I don't want to get sued for that. I don't get sued, and more importantly, I don't want people to get hurt. So I'm so happy to have made this adjustment. I love them. They give me ample light to do all the things that I do at nighttime, so they're great. Another light fixture that I bought this year that I'm obsessed with is this actual 3-headed lamp from Pottery Barn. And this lamp, you guys have seen it in my videos on top of that Brock dresser. It just creates, it provides really nice ambient light when I'm filming or when I'm doing anything at nighttime, or you're having a dinner and you don't want the harsh overhead light. I think it's just really nice and soothing, and I love that it has the different heights because, again, when we're looking to design a room, we want there to be visual interest in terms of height and color and texture, and this lamp covers all 3 of those bases. It's very, very cute, and I love it. Now, I buy a ton of vases and vessels, but this is my all-time favorite one of the year, so I did want to share with you. This is a vessel from Crate and Barrel. I love this vessel. It has the ribbing, it has the height, it has the texture, it has the color, it has everything that I could ever want. It's a bit tall, so it doesn't fit on my kitchen countertop, which makes me very sad. But I do love it. You can put any type of floral in here. You can put those petal leaf branches in there. The quality is there. It looks super good. And when you put some good flowers in there, it takes things to the next level. And it's really good for styling because it's very narrow, actually. So when you're styling a sideboard or console, your sideboard or console, it's only, 12 inches deep, 15 inches deep. When you have those big vases, they're hanging off the side. You don't want your vases hanging off the side. It doesn't look good, and they're gonna fall and they're gonna crack, and you're gonna be out $60. This is nice and narrow. You can pair it with someone else. Do the rule of 3s, get that really good styling vignette in there without risking ruining anything. Now, the very last 2021 investment that I made that I'm obsessed with are actually my new cabinet fronts. Like Kiva. That is not practical for anyone. No, it is definitely an investment. But for me, I needed new cabinet fronts. I was going to get them painted. It was really expensive. I didn't know what to do, so I actually got new cabinet fronts from Nieu Cabinet Doors. They're a Canadian-based company, and you basically go on their website and you can configure new cabinet fronts. You can get ones that are compatible with IKEA cabinets or existing ones that tell you how to do the measurements, how to choose the paint colors, all of that good stuff. And I was able to get new fronts instead of having to repaint mine, and it was able to really solidify my design style and just generally elevate my kitchen. They're so high quality, they're very easy to install, and they just look super high end. We were able to get these. This ended up being a lot cheaper than repainting, and I just wanted to share that resource with you guys because it really has transformed our kitchen, and we absolutely love it. And we just have push to open fronts now, so it's really nice and easy. There's no hardware, super sleek, and in all, I think it cost us $2,000, including shipping, the new drawers, the new faces. So it isn't cheap. I'm not trying to say it's like a $10 investment at all, but as opposed to the $6,000 it was going to cost to paint it, it was a great option for us. And I did want to share it with you in case it's something that you're struggling with in your own space, because I'm always here to share my resources with you. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Those were 21 of my all-time favorite investments of 2021. I've purchased all of these products. These are products that I personally have lived with, and I'm obsessed with them. They've totally improved the quality of my life. They've improved the way my home looks, and I just love my home more, and I love being at home, and that's exactly how I want you to feel. What did you buy in 2021 that you loved? What did you buy in 2021 that you hated and you wish you returned to the store? Let's chat about it down in the comments. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. But until next time, have a beautiful day.